joy and peace, we have it all. Just longing for the world to know about the one who's sure the way we have to go. Just a nobody, trying to shine a light for everybody. Speaking of the one, somebody who is the Christ Almighty. Just a nobody, trying to shine a light for everybody. Speaking of the one, somebody who is the Christ Almighty. Speaking of the one who makes me whole, the Almighty God who saved my soul. Speaking of the one who lights my way, the Almighty King, he saves the day. We turn from the darkness and pain it brings, and put on the armor of the King of Kings. Just a nobody, trying to shine a light for everybody. Speaking of the one, somebody who is the Christ Almighty. So free from being a slave to sin, because he paid the ultimate cost by his death, burial, and third day he rose again. Because of his infinite love, he redeems the lost. By placing true faith in him, we will always win. We long for the world to see his face and follow the path of his endless grace.
And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Let me turn my music down so we vibe a little loud over it. We are here done. There we go. We set this discussion off, this conversation off of, first of all, God is good. Jesus Christ is King. We'll get into hopefully our usual dialogue. People, hopefully we have a honest discussion with anyone who doesn't agree. And of course, if they are being honest, they're gonna admit there's no way around this. It's pure evil, needs to stop. It's no to the bueno. We try to make it look pretty and water down what it really is and the severity of it. Give me a second, please. I'm trying to update this thing. My laptop is so painfully slow. Yeah, welcome, guys. Painfully slow. It's not supposed to be like a fast one, I guess. I don't really put much on it. Let's see. So we're going to. No for Israel. Thank you, West Judge. God's good. Just love back, man. You guys stay safe over there. More importantly, I hope you guys turn to Jesus Christ Lord and say. I see, actually, it's a big thing. It's a big influx of people getting saved, which is awesome. But yeah, the craziness you see from the world, this anti-Israel, is wild. Super evil. It's big no bueno, man. Which we usually discuss pretty often on here. Double standards, craziness. And it's similar to this topic we're having right now, or we will be hopefully having shortly. It's exactly that. Same way they do that, you know, Israel's evil, Jews, kill them all, they're evil. Like how? They're just baby murderers, and which is crazy because they say baby murderers, but then they support abortion. So it's like, wait a second, that doesn't make any sense. But not to mention, like, they just throw these names, slanders, and then you press them for, and then they don't want to discuss it. They're just baby murder. That's it. And then with abortion, they don't want to really acknowledge it. They don't want to discuss it. you're a Muslim? Well, man, you should realize that Jesus Christ is king. The Quran is not consistent. The Quran has a lot of issues, even when it talks about Jesus. And Chaz, how we feel about the fact, that's not evidence again. So even when you saying that, it's crazy. He has a lot of people in their file, like it's like he had Whoopi Goldberg, but even us conservatives won't say that Whoopi Goldberg was involved with the Epstein files. It's retarded. It's a joke. We know there is some. And actually, if you see that Trump was the only one helping, I think the FBI back in like 2009, was it 2009? Was 2007 helping the FBI, the only one that was cooperative, the only one that was completely clearly against Epstein, kicked him out of his hotel mansion. He got away from me. He's like, yeah, he knows he was with a couple teenage women, so So that's weird. It's weird how we do that. We're gonna nitpick, right? We're not gonna actually talk facts. Let me get this chat highlight, because I don't know why it's there right now. Put it up. Let's see. Let me see if I can highlight that. That works. Nope, depending on this is different than that. So yeah, but exactly what we're usually talking about. What's your thoughts on abortion there, Mr. Ches? And actually even Humash. I got that out of the way now, so that's be better. That was insane. Holding it away. But yeah, again, per usual, unfortunately, it's just say the statement, then run. Oh, for later, I like how you get. Come on, man. If we're gonna talk though, let's just have. I'm fine with answering any question you ask, but let's be consistent and decent and back and forth. Which means you actually respond back. If it becomes proven, okay. So yeah, if there was without a doubt, yeah, I'd say he's a rapist. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. What that I'm not that guy. I don't worship Trump. I support him as a president for sure. He's fucking awesome as a president. Even as a person, he has some things, like obviously he's pompous. Negative things, excuse me, or things I don't agree with. He's pompous. But that's him as a person, not him as a president. As a president, man, is effective. And actually, that's what makes him so effective as a president. He's not like these typical politicians who are liars and they say things they don't mean, and they're looking at the votes and the graphs to see where's people at right now, so I can be popular and make money, etc. Versus Trump just doesn't care. He's just like, and when he says he's gonna do it, he does it. But yeah, so yeah, if it was proven video evidence, and like that's the thing. And nowadays, honestly, yeah, I would say, like I already said earlier, but that's what's getting crazy nowadays. Is like we're getting so far down with this stupid AI, where like pictures and videos you can't even tell if it's real anymore. Like, what are we doing? Why would that be a good idea? Why would we make something that you could fake thing? Like, why would that be our intention? That doesn't make sense. And we're shifting off again. Like I said, I don't want to, like I said, this is a typical liberal thing, and it's really annoying. Like I said, I've asked you 2 questions earlier. You still haven't responded to either of them. I just asked you actually a third question just now, actually. And you're just doing as usual, constantly. Yeah, this is the usual liberal response. Deflect, constantly, just keep barraging rather than have an actual dialogue back and forth. I just told you I would answer anything, but I need you to do the same thing and have the same courtesy if we're gonna have a real dialogue. Not the typical liberal. I'm just gonna keep saying this. Yeah, I see that you're trying to get to that, which we can get to that in a second. Okay, so first one was about abortion, which you never responded to. Second one was something. Okay, yeah. So what abortion? What's your stance on abortion? And then which you said, why you answer that, I'll respond to your second issue. I just don't think it's honest to say that Trump is doing well. How is Trump not doing well? I don't know if you watched the State of the Union address, which you fact check, like the economy is instantly, like, a gazillion times better over in the first year, which Biden was making things go negative. Obama did very barely minimum after 8 years, and actually didn't do well in other areas too. I mean, it just doesn't say, to say he's not doing well as a president is crazy. So actually, I'll reflect that question back to you as well. Another question actually is, how is he not doing well. Is the music okay? Yeah. Is the music too loud, by the way, guys? Chaz or anyone else who's there right now? We're just chilling. Make sure it's not too loud. But yeah, I mean, yeah, then just the AI thing, to touch back on that too. Yeah, like the deep fakes, like there's no positive in that. Like, why would that be? Who would have the intention? Let's make some fake. We could fake all this stuff. There's nothing but bad in that. Why would that be an objective? Unless you're just trying to do evil and dishonest. And oh yeah, and your other question, I don't know much of. I don't have any evidence that Trump's a liar. Has he probably lied in the past? He probably has. You mean like recently? Now I don't. There's something I won't. I know CNN. That's all they do. It's just Trump. One thing we can't do though is exactly that. Where we done these things. Where like I told you about. Do you think Whoopi Goldberg? Do you think she's involved? Which was, I guess, I didn't really say it. I don't know if I said it exactly as a question or if I just said it as a statement. But if it is, it's my fault. But you think Whoopi Goldberg is involved in the island too? Her name was on there. Do you think everyone's name that's on there, which we know it's not, but do you? That was the longest response in history, man. It took forever just to say that one response. I thought you were gonna give me multiple answers to several things I talked about. That's crazy. Burning bridges. And why we keep doing this fetus thing? Like, it's a fetus until it comes out of the womb. So this thing, that's the problem. People try to do these word games, which is exactly what we're talking about. We're trying to belittle and water down what the reality is. But we're just gonna call it a fetus because that just sounds less than saying baby. It doesn't sound as hurtful, straightforward. What gives to the so murder is okay if it hurts her body. It's right for her body. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, did I respond here late? Wait, wow. Oh, this is behind. Oh, actually, let me do that too. Let me take off. Yep. Why does they always put it on top chat, bro? So annoying. I don't even. Oh, that's on kick. That's why. It's case depending. So again, yes, which is again when we get to when you're a liberal or usually atheist, you have no morality, so there's no set standard objectively. You support a woman's right. What's right for her body? That's insane. So what's right for her body? So if it's 9 months, she could do that. I didn't read the comment. What, did you say something else I didn't see? So if the baby's 9 months, she can get a divorce. You're cool with that? It's case dependent. Other words, reaction. Because you said it's case dependent, and I mean, I just stop right there. I support a woman's right to choose what's right for her body. Hey, what's up, Skyler? God bless. Everything's going well. So, yeah. No, you don't. See, now you're not being honest because you have an absolute universal set standards, objective morality. Because if you don't have objective morality, you don't have morality. Don't know why atheists and liberals always, this is so obvious. You don't have objective morality. If you don't have objective morality, it means you don't have it. You don't, there's no morality. No, I said it's only okay before the fetus fully develops. Where did you say that? Did you say that? Well, you said before the fetus develops fully. But again, so that doesn't. Yeah, they're an atheist. You in their comment earlier. That doesn't. Where's that standard come from? Because it has it's its own person. It has its own DNA. It's its own zygote from day one, from conception, from the very beginning. So how do you get to just dictate what makes it unique and consider? Yeah, spiritual. You could be atheist and spiritual. You could be Buddhist and atheist. That's not saying you're not spiritual, which is usually what they are. But you're saying you don't need an invisible man, which means obviously you don't believe in God. But yeah, so what's that? So it's the zygote. Ooh, shit. But that goes against your argument at the beginning, because at the beginning you said you support a woman's right to choose what's right for her body. Oh no, you did say that. No, okay, I take that back. You're right. You said given that the choice is made before the fruits of the I'll take that. But you're still not. Oh, excuse me. You're still not getting with why this distinguishment. If if it's a zygote. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a zygote from day one, from conception. From conception, it's its own DNA, own separate thing. It's its own DNA. Oh, excuse me. How do you justify that? It's unique. From day one. Why are you putting this category of how, like, oh, it's an embryo and the embryo goes to a fetus? Where are these categories? Where's this justification coming from? Because you're not going to have one. It doesn't. You're making your own rules. Hence the reason you guys can never agree, and you guys are always like, oh, at least this and this and this, and then you guys use this to argue to push abortion. But then when you push that, then of course the abortions, as you see, don't ever work that way. Women don't usually know they're pregnant until 6 weeks, right? I think it's 6 weeks. I'm pretty sure. It's about 6 weeks, or is it? Yeah, it's about 6 weeks. I think 4 to 6 weeks. So they don't even usually know they're pregnant there in the first place until the point when you said they can have abortion. So basically, there would never really be an abortion, even in your stance. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm a little bit. Let me see what.
When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well.
Let me make sure. Yeah, majority find out when they're 5.5 to 6 weeks. So, and then 1 in 3 show confirm after 6 weeks, and then actually 1 in 5 don't even show until 7 weeks or later. So usually 6 weeks, like I was saying, yeah, that's usually. So if you're not showing until 6 weeks, but then that means there's no abortions, because you don't even find out until when you're saying it's a fetus. So you've already good. So, I mean, pretty much you're an abolitionist. You want to get rid of abortion. That's glad we heard that, Chess. What kind of retarded mushroom? Are you smoking drugs? I just read it. That's insane. Stupid. Oh wait, that's okay. 5 to 6 weeks. It's basically immune reaction until 5 to 6 weeks. Basically, no, that doesn't. My whole identity is based off of Trump. You get what? What do you? What does? What? Woman still has to live for the rest of their life, but it's something she has the right to do. No, you don't. Just because you're the mom doesn't mean you have the right to murder your baby, your kid. That doesn't make sense. No. Again, woman generally, I guess I just make sure I confirm that. Yeah, generally 6 weeks, and usually after when they find out they're pregnant. There's no one saying you can't do a conception, a test. Like, hey, you think I may be pregnant because this guy told me that this happened. So again, even then, it's a very slight minority. Unless someone's telling you they did, you're anxious, but you don't usually know you're pregnant. It doesn't usually show until you're 6 weeks or after. Actually, 6 weeks. I just read it to make sure I verified. Doesn't make sense. Okay, people are for human rights until we call out the baby in the womb is a human also. Exactly, it's a human. So that's what I'm saying. Why are we getting this right to just stop it? It has its own unique zygote, its own unique DNA, separate from mom and dad. Somehow we're like, yo, man, that's now we're all of a sudden we're allowed to kill the baby. Yeah, it's a human. Why is human rights? You just don't get rights yet. Your mom can just kill you. That's cool. The mom who's supposed to support you and protect you, and that you can count on. Even animals have that with the mom hens, right? Mom bears. Humans, we're like, nah. Nowadays, women we've gone so far backwards. We're like, nah, crazy. Let's see. Have you heard the chattel slavery argument? The same argument racists in the South used to justify black and brown people being less human. So different. Yeah, exactly. It was, yeah, precisely. I'm not familiar with the term, but yeah, I know what you're referring to. It's not a baby. If the thing came out 17 days, it would not be a baby. LOL. It'd be a blob. No. First of all, we don't know. We're not exactly sure, which is funny how you always put this like we know exactly how it is. We look at it. It's not. I wouldn't say a blob for sure, but yeah, we know it's not fully developed yet. But why? Again, it's a human, right? who cares at what developmental stage the human's at? You're somehow like, oh, well, it's not actually, it's not fully developed. It hasn't started, looking more like a human yet. It's still here. It's still in like this, the embryo stage. So it's still, it doesn't look like a human. So we're going to go off the, what it looks like, the cosmetical part. So it's not really a human yet. It's a human. It has its own zygote, own DNA. So we know it's a life. Nah, that's not really. What are we doing, man? These same people who would be okay with slavery today. Yeah, exactly. And this is the same thing I'm telling you. Like, these people push for abortion, murder of babies, but then they're like they'll accuse Israel of murdering babies. Like, these people, I'm like, why is Israel bad? Oh, they murdered babies and children and blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, where's the evidence? Oh, we don't have any. But then we go to abortion. No, abortion's cool. Yeah, woman it's her right, her choice, until the baby, and it's crazy because they usually say until the baby's out. But then you have people who even no, even after the baby's out. And we've seen that happen actually in real time. I remember that one thing that happened, was it 5 years ago when that dad shot the doctor because the baby was supposed to be aborted from the mom. The dad didn't want it aborted. The baby survives, makes it, and the dad's obviously elated, and the doctor just stabs it and kills it. Bro, what? And of course the dad shot him. So, yeah. It's crazy. What is this? Man, y'all be talking. What? What's up, guys? It's back, and hopefully not too much craziness. I was just chilling, but I was like, let me talk about abortion more because it's not really getting spoken about. I have some people from the Abolition and Rising that I'm part of that discourse. So I was like, I think I have a guy or two who wants to speak on that. But I'm waiting for Sean when Sean's available. Probably gonna do it sometime next week, maybe, God willing. Why fly idols next to the cross? Where's the idols at, Zarian? What idols, man? Where's the idols at, man? I see. Did I catch up? Pray for me. I need money to travel to meet my girlfriend. What's up, Dish Dash Up? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's God's will, man. Pray for God's will first. Second, make sure, you avoid anything that's not gonna be good, man. I'm saying wait until she gets married. Until you guys get married, excuse me, and then thank you. Yeah, that's what crazy people say. It's just healthcare. That's why. Can't even respond to that, I guess. That crazy stupid. I can't. Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing. Exactly, Scott. Which we talk about regular. It doesn't make sense. Like, they admit they have no objective morality, but then they try to speak on them objectively. Like, you can't do that by definition. By your admittance, you can't speak objectively. So anything you say is not objective by your own admission. So yeah, everything you say, no one cares what they say, because no one's here deciding what's your favorite ice cream. Let's debate it. Oh, you're a female. Okay. That's just a tag from when we were doing more. Prove Me Wrong was dealing with more things. At that time, the big segment was you can't be liberal and Christian. It's contradiction, not possible. But it's just still overlay. It's still here for now because we switched to Talk Studio, but it's been bugging lately. Abortion. You've committed thousands upon thousands. Wait. That is the dumbest. I committed thousands of. This is the okay. Yeah, you're a woman, so it doesn't surprise me. So then, why am I even wasting my time? Thank you. It's an emotionally stupid statement. That's not gonna get anywhere. Yeah, exactly. When that happened, what? That now you're gonna beyond the straw man. That's crazy. And then the gaslighting as well. They committed thousands upon thousands of murders because when I'm in, what? That's not life. There's nothing. What are you talking about? There's no zygotes there. Is that what I was talking? What do we? And then the arrogance. Oh, you've been publicly outsmarted. Yeah, you have nothing to say. You didn't say anything, but some retarded. Oh my gosh, crazy statement. That's wow. Wowzers, man. But that's atheist again, disingenuous and dishonest. Yeah, that's definitely just. Yeah, you're right. I've been outsmarted because you said apparently semen is the same thing as a baby. Human life has its DNA. Everything that I pushed, all the principle. I know again, people like you guys aren't. And that's what I was talking to people. Actually, I was talking to my uncle about it yesterday as well. Like, it's not just that when you're liberal, it's not just this lack of intelligence. Like, people, they know they're being evil. They know they're being inconsistent. They know they're speaking stupidity. You will find occasional people who say they're a liberal Democrat and they don't really know what they're saying. They're not into it. But if you're standing for that side, it's just evil. There's no other way around it. And then like I said, that's insane. Nothing that deals with nothing I've dealt with, nothing I said logically. There's nothing there. You're missing the egg part. You're missing the whole part, like fertilization. Wait, how do we? That's crazy. 30Q's computer. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. At first, but we've been saying all along, and then of course evidence goes to prove it as well. We talk about a lot of things on here. Usually the big thing lately has been Iran situation, Palestine, Israel, the contradictions there, which is usually big because people free Palestine, then you see actually Iran come in a situation and they don't have the same narrative, they don't have the same mentality, they don't have the same emotions or feelings. It's weird. Like, what? Palestine voted for their people in office, they support them, majority support Hamas. Yeah, they're trying to distinguish the two, which is crazy. Iran is the antithesis. Iran was taken forcibly. Iran does not support the leadership. Iran's against them. Iran's being slaughtered by their own people. And somehow we're like, no, not free Iran. Screw Iran. Actually, last guy came in here was like, blank Iran. Like, where's the inconsistency is crazy. You're pushing this. This is the problem as well with atheists and liberals. They have no consistency. They have no morality objectively, which they always have to admit. So, like Skyler just said earlier, otherwise shut up. Like, if you admit you have no objective morality, then stop speaking. It makes no sense, pragmatically, logically, to speak when you're admitting nothing you say is going to add value. It's not objective. It's just your opinion. No one cares. No one's asking for opinions. We're talking about facts. If you say there's no such thing as facts, objectively, morally, stop speaking. No one cares. I'm not asking for your opinion. No one cares about your feelings. It doesn't weigh on anything. And again, you can't speak, which is crazy because it shows the inconsistency as well from atheists, from liberals, because they will speak as there is no objective morality while speaking objectively. Like what they're saying is factual, like it's true. Which imagine doing that with ice cream. I always use ice cream scenario. Like, I like vanilla the best, and someone else likes chocolate. I'm like, no, you're evil. You might like vanilla, and vanilla's the best, and it tastes so good, and chocolate's just too. And it's like, yo, what? People would look at you like you're crazy for that reason. And this is where we're at society because people allow this evil to creep and keep going and keep going and keep going. And this is where we're at. Yeah. I simply use your own argument. Again, Chaz, I can't respond to. When people show this stupidity, I don't know if it's ignorance or if it's just blatant, you just trying to be dishonest. You didn't use my own argument. Things are principally based, right? Fundamental. You didn't say your response dealt with nothing I said. You actually went to some crazy other part. Like, what? Yeah, and again, if you don't understand that, then again, which is the thing again, either way, it's ignorant. If it's an ignorance of intelligence, it's one thing, or if it's an ignorance where you're trying to just be dishonest and evil, it's still ignorance, right? Because if you're unintelligent, stop speaking so aggressively and so confidently when you know you're not intelligent, right? Second of all, if you're being dishonest, then yeah, don't speak at all. Which is funny because you were talking about Trump being dishonest, but you're showing you're being dishonest. Like, yeah. What is this guy keep talking? Yo, reptilian? It's supposed to be like a rep alien, I guess. Can we speak English, man? What do you in not rocket science? What do you say? What? You're saying something about your ancestors were slaughtered and Christianity was slaves. What do you talk? Can you speak? Let's just get straight to it, man. Let's just speak like, adults here. Let's just like, yo, I think this happens. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. Let's do that. Let's just speak. Like, what do you keep talking about? Yo, kill them. Like, yo, what are you saying? You're exposing the stupidity. No, you're not exposing anything but how stupid you are. You can't see. Again, this is what I don't debate women in the first place. I'm glad you told me that because First of all, again, the equal thing, we're not. Everyone knows this. People don't want to die. Well, actually, the woman, you guys are dealing with it now, your own ignorance. Well, no, we're all the same. And then, yeah, like, okay, so dudes can come into your sports. Yay! And then now y'all getting slaughtered. Women are getting brains beat in. Like, duh, we're not equal. How stupid are we again when we start leaving God and truth and we go towards this stupid moral subjectivity? And then, yeah, now women are getting dominated in all the sports by weak men. They can't compete against other men. And now women are like, wait, this ain't working anymore. But then, like, which one are you gonna stay true to the cause or not? You guys equal? We're not. Like, it's just stupid, man. It's a joke. It's nonsensical. It has to go. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That makes no sense, guess who's back. It doesn't make any sense at all, man. What do you mean you can't come up with a coherent? There's no argument. No one's pushing for that argument. You're pushing that a baby's semen, a semen's baby. It has a zygote, has its own DNA, separate. It's life. That semen's going to develop and turn into a person by itself, independent. What are you saying? I can't even. Yeah, I gotta stop. I'm wasting my time. This woman, the emotional thing. I don't remember. Yeah, crazy. Non-viable. Are you talking like the ectopic 42? That's not abortion. You talking about like when the baby somehow like that crazy eccentric thing when like the baby develops like in like the fallopian tubes. Yeah, that's not abortion, man. God, Christianity literally stopped slavery. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? It's insane. Like 1800s, there was like no country that didn't have that abolished slavery, right? 1900s. Actually, I think I have a list of all the countries. It was like Denmark, America. Yeah, I think it's like France, Britain, Denmark, America, Netherlands, Spain, Portugal. They all outlawed it. It was all outlawed by European control or like European places that were putting heavy pressure. So it's actually funny people do this. Like, they always attack whites and like, oh, the white people, like, they actually want to stop slavery. Like, like America, like Christian people, like, it's crazy you attacking Christians, but Christians are the ones who were like, yo, we're stopping this. But nah, it's cool. We didn't stop it. No, it's our fault. We're that. I don't. It's. And then you didn't even respond anything. Okay, Play-Doh brain. That's actually pretty funny though. Oh snap. Okay, yeah, I'm not saying anything. Cool. Okay, if you didn't understand anything, yeah, wow. Yeah, I was gonna say if you didn't understand any of those points, I'm not. There's nothing responding. Bruh, Reptilian, you're doing it again. What are you talking about? If your ancestors were enslaved because of religion being a factor, first of all, the point should just be if you were parents were enslaved, which everyone's ancestors have been slaves. Every ethnicity has been slaves. I don't know why we do this stupid little. I'm gonna cry about my they were slaves. Can you speak, man? How can I send my child to fight for Israel? Oh, okay, wait, no. I thought no. You're asking like, okay, I got you. So I was reading that as like you were saying like asking being funny. But if you're actually saying like how can you, because like your child might have to go fight. You're not fighting for Israel. This is American war. Iran streams, right? Death to America, death to Israel. They've been doing it for the last 47 years. That's their biggest thing, right? They're the number one state sponsor for terrorism. Thousands of soldiers in America have died because of them. They need to be gone. And actually, I have a friend in Syria who was just talking about this, like how it's going to change the Middle East period and like the fight they had going there like for 15 years. They had like a war going on. Libya, like all these in places, it's going to impact them significantly. And it'll take off this pressure, and then things can get. Why would we not be pushing to help save our end? And it's crazy because people like who say these things as well. We can't be this subjective, this ambiguous mind state of selfishness where we're like it's all about me, whatever I think is law, even though this person I'm disagreeing with, but there's no such thing as objective morality. So it's each person, but everything I'm going to pick is going to be selfish, right? It's going to be all about me, and it's going to centered on myself. So I don't want my son going to war because it's my son and I love him, but other people can do whatever. But then I guarantee at some point you're pushing to let other people come in our borders, right? No borders, or that we should go help this country out, or we should go help that. It doesn't make sense. Like the standards are never the same. They're never like, which one is it? Do we help out the rest of the world, or do we just not help out anyone? Because I constantly see people against Iran who are with like helping out the world. Like they were with helping out Ukraine. They're with freeing Palestine, which doesn't make sense. They're with all these other things, opening the borders, but then they're against like things like that. Like, is the principle of that or is it not? Let me see. So yeah, the Bible has so much facts, guys. I can't. Weak mean. Weak men need morality to be defined for them by others. No, and again, weak men. This is funny. This is why feminism is so evil, and why women were against feminism back when it first came out, because they're like, this is wicked, this is evil. They didn't want the right to vote. It's crazy. Let me get rid of this Islam weird guy. But yeah, y'all are the problems. You guys are emotional. You guys don't say anything factual at all. You guys just spout stupidity and feelings and emotions. This is why I just don't. It's not. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When people do that in the first place, like, yeah, if someone misuses the Bible, that's not an argument. Oh, the Bible's wrong because someone can misuse it. People can misuse anything. People can misuse knives. We're gonna ban knives in the world. No more knives because people can misuse them. They can stab people. It's just the dumbest lack of logic, the weakest thing in general. You're gonna speak. What are you talking about? Guess why do you talk so weird? You're gonna speak. Oh no, I'm not gonna do. Who said I was gonna do anything? Oh, I'm gonna do. What? And it's crazy when people talk like that and they act aggressive, but it's stupid. Like, I'm gonna talk aggressive to you. Oh, I messed my camera up now. Too, they would talk stupid to you online. I'm a gangster. I'm a keyboard gangster, yo. Like, stupid. What are we doing, man? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, strong men. Thank you for defining what strong men is when you're admitting you're a woman. That doesn't make sense. I would not take your advice on anything. You got destroyed and you went to some stupid response that said nothing. Like, which is what, again, the arrogance, the egomaniac. No, actually, morality, you don't even make sense. You're like, there's no objective morality, but you keep trying to talk about what morality is. Like, this is my point. How brain dead. You can't keep speaking on this when you're admitting there is no objective morality. You can't speak on what you don't need your morality defined. You can't define morality, genius. We just discussed this. It doesn't exist. But you keep trying to tell me what weak men and strong men need morality defined. What? Just dumb. I can't. Dog, what is so hard to comprehend? You keep talking about slavery, no one cares about. I already respond. What's so hard to comprehend that you're pouting about your ancestors being slaves? What do you mean? That doesn't make sense. It's retarded. Grow up. That makes no sense. I just told you earlier, ethnicities have been slaves. There was actually still white slaves in the world when blacks were still, when blacks were freed in America. Like, it's just insane. Do I know the argument by Charles Mill? Not specifically, no. I might if you mention it. Atheists don't even like to adhere to science now. Yeah, no, exactly. It's crazy. Like all the things that Christians have been saying for the longest, they keep changing. The atheists keep changing their stances without submitting to the truth. Which actually, what's his face? He acknowledged it. I read it last time. When he talks about it, and he actually is an open atheist. He's like, no, regardless of how crazy their stances are, or the things they say are, or the rejection of evidence is, like, no, they're loyal because they're loyal to materialism, and they can't allow a foot in the door for God. It's great, and he actually said that verbatim, which was crazy. I forgot his name. I had it last time, but I forgot now. It's been a while. Let me see. But yeah, Scott, you should join our Discord, man. So I think the link's up there earlier. Oh, it's on it's on actually Kick. I think it's Lawan. Let me see. I think it's Lawan. Is it Robert Lawan? What's his name? Lewanton. There you go. Richard Lewanton. Okay. I have it typed in my email, but I gotta catch these comments. I've been way behind. Roger that. Okay. No worries. Yeah, here we go. So here we go. This is crazy when he said this back in 1997, so almost 30 years ago. Said our willingness to accept scientific claims that are against common sense. He even admits this. That's against common sense. Is the key to understanding the real struggle between science and the supernatural. And again, admitting all this, they know these things exist. We take this out of science. In spite of the patent absurdity of some of its constructs. So again, this is top 8 admitting all of this. Like, it's crazy. He was actually really smart. And his writing is billions and billions of demons, which they usually acknowledge. But yeah, so they take this out of science in spite of the patent absurdity of some of its constructs, in spite of its failures to fulfill many of its extravagant promises of health and life, in spite of the tolerance of the scientific community for unsubstantiated just so stories, because we have a prior commitment to materialism. It is not that the methods and institutions of science somehow compel us to accept a material explanation of the phenomenal world, but on the contrary, that we are forced by our a priori adherence to material causes to create an apparatus of investigation and a set of concepts that produce material explanations, no matter how counterintuitive, no matter how mystifying to the uninitiated. Moreover, that materialism is absolute, for we cannot allow a divine foot in the door. Crazy, like a blatant admission. The difference again back in the day with atheists, you see it throughout. Actually, atheists constantly acknowledge they were being biased because of their philosophy. Let me see if I can catch up now. Okay, this is when the guy starts spamming. Where's the friend out? That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, people use like that's what that's cool. Yeah. Can you tell your mate? What? Yeah. I bet you could get your wife back or a woman in general out their fears of therapy en route. I've been married actually for 17 years. And my wife agrees with all of it. I mean, any legit woman does. I mean, again, back in the 70s, etc., for feminism, women were all in agreement with this. They actually had a thing where they were like voting. They had a vote to vote if like the woman let's vote if we should have the right to vote. So like, well, excuse me, they were voting to vote if they should even vote for the woman's rights to vote. Excuse me, and majority of women, I think it was like 90%, said no. It was so bad that they actually had to get rid of that and just have a straight outright vote for women's rights to vote. And then they had to help, of course, to appeal to men to help fix that. Because women were like, no, we didn't want that. And I forgot the woman's name, like Jean something. She was a huge feminist. They still like look up to her. She's an evil scum. And she was actually taking this thing to the point where she wanted to take women's rights away, like where they couldn't stay at home, be stay-at-home wives, etc. Taking away that choice, get rid of it, because you know most of them would take it. But now we see the flip. And we see now that with the flip, though, what comes with it? You guys' psychological state is crazy. It's grown like a couple 100% in the last 5-10 years. You guys are doing this. We're women bosses. We're strong. And when you do that, you know you're not. If you have to go walking around, I'm this. We can do. It means you can't. You got to speak it to yourself to try to make yourself believe it because you know it's not true. That's when you therapy. Thank you. Not to mention the therapy is actually pretty easy. I can actually help. That's actually what I do. Actually, I give people therapy, like counseling. I was actually trained. I was doing my doctorate in that actually. But then I left the program because they started getting crazy. It was supposed to be Christian, but then they were like, you know, the stupid woke craziness that you guys infiltrated with all this retardation nonsense, where they're like, hey, I could counsel for a white, because I'm half white, but I can counsel for a white guy, but he couldn't counsel me because of the oppression of slavery, like retarded. Or a man couldn't counsel a woman, but a woman can counsel a man. Or a straight person couldn't counsel LGBTQ WXYZ soup, but they could counsel the straight person. And then it even went further to like, how do you help a straight gay homosexual? Is you embed them in an LGBTQ community, which is like, wait, what? It's supposed to be a Christian, like what? Yeah, so I had to leave the program. It was a joke. It was disgusting. So yeah. But yeah, not to mention that they don't help you. Real counseling, real therapy, we're actually trained not to help you. We're trained to just let you do it yourself, essentially, like help you walk yourself, which doesn't make sense because you can figure out yourself, you wouldn't be coming to therapy. It's pretty, again, stupid. And then they, of course, just put you on medication, which doesn't deal with anything. It's a big, this is just for you guys in general. This is going off real quick, but it's a big financial farming system where it goes big pharmaceutical with the doctors. It's a big ring where doctors send them to constantly for medication. So pharma, and the pharma, you have to go back to the doctors, get more medication. So it's a big circle just to keep you spending a bunch of money and keeping them rich. Which it doesn't make sense because it doesn't actually fix anything. Because if you have issues cognitively, you need to fix those thoughts. It's a thought process. It's a cognitive thing, not medication. Numbing that doesn't fix it. It just numbs it. It's like getting high. And then when it starts going away, you have to take more. So you're just numbing yourself to like becoming a zombie. It's not actually fixing the problem. Doesn't make sense. Now that obviously is bar. It's not counting the actual like physical impairments that causes this cognitive dysfunctional symptoms like Down syndrome, where some kind of impairment is physical. This is just strictly cosmetic. Hey, what's up, Ronnie Mai? What's up? How you doing? Yeah, it is. It's the usual. A lot of people are the trolls. Like, guess who's back's a huge troll? Osama's Llama, is that the same one? Oh my gosh, there it is too. No way, he just said it's supported. Oh yeah, they paid for it. It's all around the world. Let's see, why would you stand? There we go, and then the usual nonsense of the Talmud says this. Okay, guys, again, Talmud, first of all, does that speak? So now we got to hate all Jews because what their Talmud says. Hate them. That's what you guys do. You look for any area to like, hey, how can Christians hate them? Oh, the Talmud says this. It's not inspired. It's some commentary with actually debating with it, et cetera, et cetera. Like, why is that you just denounce all Jews now? All Jews are evil because they say that in the Talmud. Some commentary. Wow, that's crazy. They need the gospel. How can I'm just like, y'all said, they say the Talmud says. Their Talmud says this. So I'm not gonna talk to all the Jews. This Talmud was written so long. No, we gotta talk. These Jews, we can't talk to them because their Talmud, their commentary says that. So we gotta reject all the Jews, guys. You guys don't accept. Wow, that's crazy. Only Islam respects. Oh, and okay, there you go. You're Muslims. There, that supports it. That explains it all. Islam does not support. That's funny, because actually Islam says Jesus is just a prophet, which is blasphemy. Then also it says that Jesus was saying blasphemy because he says he's God, and he says these other things, right? That doesn't make sense if he's just a prophet. Not to mention they make him the worst prophet ever because he failed so horribly to point them to God, because instead he pointed them all to himself, millions among millions that followed him, which doesn't make sense because he's a false prophet. I mean, he's supposed to be a prophet, not God. So how did you fail that bad where everyone thinks you're God? Like, wait, which doesn't even make sense because you guys admit you can lie. So, and Allah's the greatest liar and greatest deceiver. So even saying this nothing you guys say makes sense. Abortion is objectively evil. It's state funded and supported. Okay, so now at least he's saying it's objectively evil. And somehow it's supported in Israel. Oh, it's supported in Israel. Yeah, I'm not. First of all, again, just like when the chick came in saying stupidity about Trump, I don't support everything Trump says or does. I don't support everything Israel says or do. I don't understand. No one does that. No one's like, hey, I support this person. Like, I support my family member. So now I have to agree with every single thing they do. These false standards you guys are giving is, again, weak premises or assumptions that you guys know you're not using on your own stance. You're just being inconsistent. That's the whole point as well. We always have these conversations. You guys are so inconsistent. You have no principles. You just say this stupidity, and then you don't actually use that or keep that on your side for your worldview. You don't apply that. It's not applicable on your side, but somehow you use it to point to something, which doesn't make sense. If it's not applicable to your side, your worldview, then you can't use it to critique another one, because obviously you don't agree. That's actually a critique or negative, detrimental. Let's see. How dying Christian for Israel? Wait, how dying Christian for Israel? Make America great again. How high is? First of all, actually, it's crazy that people do this gas thing again, which again shows the dishonesty again from the liberals. Because as soon as Trump came in, they kept talking about the eggs. What about the egg prices? Again, so disingenuous. And then obviously the eggs now super low. Now they don't say where's the eggs anymore. Where's the egg price? It's crazy. They said the same thing with gas, but then gas went super low. Now they're rolling with Iran because they're trying to stop these boats. It's gone up a little bit again. And now they're like, oh, what are the gas prices? What about with Biden? The gas prices were so, dude, what? Throughout his thing, I think we're trying to end up, well, at the end of it, it was actually not as bad as one part with inflation when it was super high, which I'm pretty sure it's not to that now. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna be like, hey, no, gas prices are super high now, so it's cool. It's not, we didn't complain when Biden had it, but yeah. You think Jesus wants politicians to kill another human? Jesus will be weeping. Okay, first of all, don't talk about Jesus. I hate when people do this when you're not talking about Christians, and you even say how dying Christians, like you're not a Christian. And then you're going to talk about Christians, Jesus, and then you're going to talk on Jesus' behalf too. Jesus would be like this for y'all, man. You don't know anything about my God. You don't serve my God. You don't follow my God. You reject my God. So how in the world do you think you could speak for my God? That's insane. Oh, Jesus wouldn't be like, nah, he would be like, yo, God. I'm not in support of abortion, dork. What? Who said you were? What? Who? Why would? What? Yeah, see, when y'all got those feelings, man, y'all are just saying things without even I didn't say anything about you, Osama, specifically. I'm opposed to flying an Israeli flag, claiming to be anti-abortion. Yeah, I'm anti-abortion. And again, this is the background that's always here, because I support Israel and America. You see that? And obviously, I'm a Christian, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's about. It's nothing to do with if Israel supports abortion. Who is he reading? I was reading up top, guys. I'm sorry, I'm super far behind. You guys have a lot of comments. Let's see if I can catch up really quick. Just know that with that skin tone, MAGA. That's funny because I'm real cool with a bunch of MAGA and they all white. Most of my friends are white, and there's never been a thing. Actually, you know what's funny? Years ago, and this guy's not even MAGA. He was like, I'm the first black person he ever met that was legit. And I'm like, dang, and he was actually pretty liberal. Just saying. Yeah, so it's nothing to do with skin color. If you knew anything about that, actually, what Proud Boys was that a leader not Puerto Rican? There's nothing. There's no what most MAGA. There's a lot of MAGAs. Aren't most Cubans usually vote MAGA? Conservative. Almost Spanish. What are we talking about here? What are we saying here, yo? There's a lot of Latino Spanish. I mean, Latino Spanish. A lot of Latino MAGA. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Let me see. Oh, you claim to be okay. You're okay. So you're saying you're Christian. No, that doesn't. Yeah, no. See, no, you have this the fake the thing when you're saying Christian, you're so anti-Israel. That always tells me what people are always doing it, man. Mm-hmm. Hold on one second. All right. Oh man, let me go up. Let me go back up. The point you just. Nah, yeah, it's insane. It's not at all. No, Chaz definitely is liberal. That's no other way around it. Yeah, and that's when it sucks too when people appeal to popularity. So say like I said, 2 + 2 is 4, right? And then there's like 10 people in the stream that disagree. Does that mean it's not 4 anymore? Again, inconsistencies where we know this doesn't make sense. We go throughout society and we see atrocities where the majority of the population agreed with it. We actually see what we just talked about earlier, slavery. The majority agree with it, but now you say it's wrong, right? So again, the standards aren't consistent, that you can't appeal to some stupidity of popularity. That's retarded. Yeah, and again, you're talking about trolls. Most of the people who come in here, besides the people coming talking, some people you see more genuine questions, but a lot of people are regulars. They're not, and that's what they do. Especially, I guess who's back. He's been here for a while. Yeah, you're a Messianic Jew, huh? Yeah. No, well, maybe not for you, Osama. The other guy earlier is Islam. You keep saying well, I didn't talk about you. So yeah, you're catching him now, but not you, Osama. The guy before you said it was what's his name? Was it Coco? Oh, I can't even go that high up. Dang it, I can't go up. Someone said it earlier. Only Islam's the only one that blah 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 blah. Let me see if I can catch up. I can't see my thing. Won't let me scroll all the way up. Only Islam is the one that's the prophets. Blah 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 blah. The honors of prophets. I don't know if it was Coco. Let's see. Can I find out who said it? Yeah. Oh, it's my. It's Bob. He's right after or right before you and Coco. Bob. What? Oh, it's not. Let's see. Let me catch back up. Food is that? Oh yeah. See, now you're talking just the crazy stuff, the usual conspiracy weirdo stuff. I got you. Okay. Yeah. Anger. Yeah. Guess his back is weird. Like he comes in sometimes he's chill and mellow, but other times like he comes in like super mad, super angry. Like yeah, you suck. I hate you. It's crazy. Like dude, relax, yo. Like you ain't gonna do nothing about it. Like I never said I was. Like what? Yeah, it's insane. Let's see. Yeah, but yeah, he's a big troll. Guess who's back is a big troll. And then you call it why would you call me a goofer, man? Like you're supposed to be Christian, you said. Yeah, you're not. Again, the fake claim is crazy. And then you're gonna do the laughing my blank off. Wow, that not Christian. Read James 1:26. That's crazy. And then you do it again, and then reading my poop. You're not Christian. You can claim whatever you want. You're not Christian. Thank you for exposing that. You're fake. You're not legit. The way you speak shows me your heart, as Jesus says. Which I can tell when you do this little fake. First of all, the LOL is such an ignorant, disingenuous, childish, immature thing where you're just LOL when you're not even saying anything to give this fake, picture. But then the way you're speaking, you're cursing 24/7. That's insane. The man says he's religious but can't bridle his tongue. That man's religion is vain and he deceives himself. James 1:26. You are a liar. You're not Christian. And I can tell in the first place when you're huge against Trump and MAGA, with Christian values, you're huge against Israel, not Christian, because God tells you in the Bible to bless Israel with a perpetual blessing, right? A perpetual commandment, not just stop. Bless Israel. All those who bless them, he'll bless. All those who curse them, he'll curse. We see throughout scripture, we see like Romans 9, Romans 11, where we see there's a plan for Jews, right? The Jews is there so we can, they fell, right? So they've got blinded, so they can provoke them to jealousy, but it opened it up for us, that will provoke them to jealousy. That allows the Gentiles to become, so you have Romans 11, which explains all this, and there's a plan for Israel, right? After the fulfillment of the Gentiles come in, you're somehow like, nah, I just want to hate them. And it actually tells us to provoke them to jealousy, where it's a commandment for us to actually proclaim the gospel to them more so, to reach out to evangelize to them more so. And we see actually right now is a big influx of people getting saved, Jews getting saved, turning to Christ. So for you to be like anti-Israel, it doesn't, yeah, it's insane. And things I'm saying is biblical. We could discuss it, and if you disagree with it, but the whole point you're saying, you're not even having a discussion, which if you were really a Christian, you're supposed to with another Christian, right? If you disagree, you have this level of respect and discussion that goes on, right? Where we actually speak and talk about what's right or wrong and how you think this is in error, right? Because we're seeking truth. There's no reason you doing this little smug the entire, oh my gosh, this guy's just, oh my gosh, attacking insults the entire time, ad hom the entire time without saying a single thing or proving anything is wild. Crazy. Yeah, no, you're definitely, Chaz, you're definitely a liberal. And that's it's funny because, yeah, this is what people are trying to get away from. They know the name goes with it because what they believe in, but they support these things, right? That they just don't want to be called liberal. They support LGBT. They support homosexuality. Oh, that's the same, excuse me. They support abortion. They support feminism. They support things that are not biblical or like conservative at all. Because if you're really a true conservative, he's your foundation, right? You're going to be a Christian nationalist if you're legit. I'm not saying all conservatives are legit. They claim to be conservative. A lot of people claim to be conservatives and they're not. Even Trump fails in that part with LGBT, weak in the stance. He fell in the part with feminism. Like he's failed in some parts for sure. I'm not the person. I don't worship Trump. That's evil. I don't worship Israel. That's evil. They have issues. I support them, but I don't worship them. The difference between, which we know, anyone honest knows this. You know, if you support to a side, if you're with that side, like I said, a family member, when you support them, you're not going to agree with everything they do. And actually, you still correct them. I actually made a video when Trump first came out about him putting like some woman in ministry. Like, what are we doing? We're starting off wrong. Don't compromise. Starting off wrong with weakening the LGBT stance. Don't compromise. Don't give in. They don't care when you give in. It's crazy. Let me keep going. There's a false. Oh, pray for discernment. I'm not going to actually tell you where you're wrong or how you're wrong. Just pray for something. Stupid. Ejection's crazy. Amen. Tell them, Ronnie Mai. Yeah, they hate you. They be manifesting. They hate. I don't like you. No, guess who's back? You admit you're a troll. Now, why do you keep doing that? You switch back and forth. I admit I'm a troll, then I'm not a troll, then I am. You admit it. You admit you're bored. Yeah, I do. Blah blah blah. And sometimes I think you said one time like, yeah, I'm not trolling right now, but yeah, I do troll. I get bored. I'm blah, blah, it's fun. It's just like it's fun. You like how we talk, something like that. But let's see. Oh, it went down. Okay, okay, cool. No, people were no. This is not how it works. Guess it's back. Because I usually don't deal with it because you just troll too much. That doesn't make sense. No, the whole point was they were critiquing what's up with the eggs. What's up with the eggs? And you're admitting it wasn't. Thank you. So which one is it? Was it the president's fault, or was it not? So it wasn't the president's fault, but then it's not the president's fault because it went down. But you guys don't do that. You're like it's the president's fault, but now it's not the president's fault. It went down. It's just the president's fault went up. What? Even though you just said it was a chicken disease, where they force people to kill the chicken. Again, the whole point is showing the inconsistencies. You guys are not legitimate in your claims. You guys are just trying to push one side. Your virtue signal, tokenism. It's crazy. Let me keep going. No, what the president does is a bunch of things policy-wise, and except with the tariff etc. like that makes it more affordable economically. Which we had with Biden. We were telling these other things to fix, and Biden didn't care. He kept doing things that made no sense. Almost like you see in Virginia with the tax craziness. The amount of things they're taxing now, trying to do tax. I'm so glad we moved out. We don't from Virginia because that's where we're from. No, oh no, like taxing everything. Walking tax everything. Everybody getting taxed. Or you see like in New York, all the rich people left, so billionaires. Okay, looks like guys, we're gonna have to just tax all y'all. Yeah. Like what? Yeah. Look how what? Yeah. So this is brain dead. Look how the Nazis lit, bro. And again, the ignorance of claiming Nazis. Let's claim they're Nazis. They definitely same, for sure. No, wait, I think we know the side that's Nazis, the side that admit they're anarchists. and that they're fascists, and they claim this side's fascist. They're commies, and they want to take everything, control everything, and then lock the opposition. Oh, okay. This is weird. No, they're not anything close to genuine, which is insane. Pro Israel, that's what I'm talking about, yo. I can't even tag. I wish I could tag his comments. They won't let me tag him for some reason. What's up, Pablo? Hey, Pablo, man. And then when people come in here, it's my point. Like when people come in to discuss, it's never like, which you could tell, like, I think this and this, and they would go with it. But this guy, they come in just like, what do you think about them bombing civilians? Who's bombing who? Where are civilians? Who is Israel? Are they bombing their own civilians? Who are they bombing? What civilians? Can we get? I'm not using words people don't know, man. I'm not really, am I? Keeping it low. I'm keeping it low fruit, man. You know what I'm saying? There it is again. Come on, no cursing though, please. In monotheism, which I know you're gonna go on your rant again with this craziness. No more logistics things, man. You know what I'm saying, dude? Ooh, what happened? I believe you said you messaged. I saw it. You got retracted? You retracted? Oh, no, you said something else. Okay. Thank you. Hamas should stop hiding behind civilians. Exactly. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was waiting for him to get to where he was going to go. Because it doesn't make sense. Because if you're saying that killing civilians are dying with Palestine, yeah, again, because Hamas, these scumbags, are hiding behind civilians. They're hiding in churches and hospitals, headquarters. So, yeah, and that's mentioned. Israel goes way out of their way to let these people know. They send flyers out. They I think it's like a telephone system where they're letting people leave. We're gonna be bombing, and people don't leave. I mean, how you gonna? Not to mention the majority of them support Hamas. Which, yeah, I mean, we be doing here. Not to mention again, this Israel thing doesn't make sense. Okay, so are we saying this for Iran? No, we don't have these standards for Iran. Palestine. Wait, so is Hamas bad? We can get back to this. We always go to this. I don't. Some people are triggered on right now, I guess, because the liberal media helps you guys stay focused on certain things. Be mad about ICE and immigration. When Biden do no, don't be mad. It's cool. Nothing's ever spoken. Trump's doing, oh, he's doing this. It must be Nazis. Okay, yeah, we're mad now about ICE and everything that's been going on the last over a decade. What? Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. And again, this is true, Scott. Exactly. It's insane because again, everything y'all been saying this whole time is objective statements. When you guys, for the most part, are rejecting objective morality. Doesn't make sense. It's inconsistent. Here we go. And monotheism, these guys is just going to go off the whole time talking about polytheism, support polytheism, go against monotheism. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying, guys? You feel what I'm saying? What? Give me more. What specifically? Unimaginative. There you go again. Yeah, see, and you guys show that disingenuous and like how dishonest you guys are. I'm getting a paycheck. I'm getting paid because I support. Isn't that crazy? You support Israel, you must be getting a paycheck. You getting some money, man. They paying you to support that. You have to be, even though the majority of people agree. You know, the silent majority, like they voted for Trump for a reason, right? You have the crazy, stupid liberals who are unhinged. They just so people just are. I don't agree with them being cowards. They don't speak. They just speak with their votes because they're like, these people are crazy. But they don't want to say it because they know you guys are going to go crazy and call everyone a Nazi and call everyone that's homophobe, Islamophobe. Yeah. I'm not that guy, and we shouldn't be there because the reason we've been quiet is the reason it's gotten this far. What's up, Lee? What's up, brother? Glad to catch you, man. That's awesome. Guys, good. Awesome sauce. You caught one. Let's go. Let me see. Show me. Let's see. Wait, hold up. Show me one instance in the last decade where I shot and killed unarmed. Okay, so first of all, actually, you use that one dude, and he wasn't unarmed. Second of all, both shootings were justified. It doesn't care about your feelings. This is what the problem, y'all women, you entitled little women, little liberals, like, oh, we don't like this. You guys complain and go about things that aren't even affecting you. Complaining about them. Like, you guys complain against Iran. Like, they're all celebrating. Thank you, Trump. Say, a woman, oh, no, no, y'all need to stay in the kitchen. This is why y'all aren't meant for this. This emotional thing. Y'all just can't separate objectiveness, being objective, from your emotions and feelings. Okay, this is not how it works. Both shootings were justified. Doesn't matter if you like them, what your feelings are about them. If it makes you sad, no, guess what? You comply, you don't get shot. She hit the officer with the car. Justified shooting. Guy goes and reaches, even if the cop just before, I think it was like a second before he just disarmed him, but there's like 5 cars. There's chaos going on. They're not there. He reaches. I don't know what he was reaching for. I don't know if he was trying to like put his hand back up to like, I don't know. He reaches. They said they yelled gun. I think a shot just fired, and they shot him. It's justified. Not to mention, when you're armed, you're way more liable. You're way more responsible to act right. Way more responsible to avoid conflict, to avoid confrontation. Not, I'm going there. Yeah. What are we doing? No. Albania. Oh, yeah? That's interesting. Exactly. They're both justified. Show me. Isn't it crazy? They're always like, oh, they're killing innocent people. The law enforcement killing blacks or innocent people. And then show me an instant. Why is the martyrs? Why are the spokespeople for your organizations or your cause? Why is it the dirtbags? Why is it the Trayvon Martin? Why is it the Michael Brown? Why is it the George Floyds? That's their staple still to this day. Trash can losers who were justifiably shot. That weren't following the narratives. And it's crazy because even see with the Don Lemon thing, where they're still saying hands up, don't shoot. We know it never happened. It was a lie from day. We knew it was a lie from day one, and they're still using that now, even though we know it's a lie. Never happened. Michael Brown was just robbed a store. Michael Brown was attacking a police officer, reaching for his gun after he was beating him up in his cruiser. But yet we're saying hands up, don't shoot like that happened. What are we doing? That's your people. If it was really a justified shooting, we'd use that as an example. That would be your spokesperson, right? The person that was just walking down the street being black. Cops were like, don't do anything. He was like, oh, okay, bah, 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 bah. Then that would be your evidence, wouldn't it? Wait, you don't have, oh wait, that's weird. And even then though, it still wouldn't prove your case. Because you have bad apples in every field. You have bad apples, right? You're gonna have bad teachers, you're gonna have bad cops, you're gonna have bad judges, you're gonna have bad apples everywhere. You can't stop that. So that wouldn't represent them as a whole, right? Even then though, but you don't even have that. You use these spokespersons of dirtbags, evil people who are wicked. George Floyd you still use. Man died from fentanyl overdose. What are we doing? What are we doing? Crazy. Yeah, so again, it's insane. And that's who your guys' people are. We have Charlie Kirk, who gets murdered innocently, speaking to you retards who have no case. This is why you guys hate him. He's a Nazi. Why? Because he gives you an open platform to discuss your disagreements and just destroys you because you guys have no basis for anything you say and you're inconsistent in everything you say. So it's easily refuted. He gets murdered and you guys laugh and taunt him and celebrate his death. But then you get the Alex Renee good and you're like, oh, she was such a... How could you guys be like this for her? How could you guys be like it was justified? How could you guys say it was okay? What are we doing? Insane. Again, the double standards is a lack of... You guys are not genuine. You guys use tokenism. You guys virtue signal. You guys are just... It's insane. Crazy. But yeah, show me like... This is all you do. Comply, these people don't get shot. Simple. So yeah, show me where an innocent person got shot wrongly by ICE. I'll use the own stupid question on yourself. Oh yeah? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you're right. Durango's proven that no, actually she turned the car, started driving, bah, 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 bah. And I think he fired even when she went past, but at that point in life, you see that? Yeah, it's justified. Don't drive a car towards someone. This is that simple. Yeah, right. I'm the one. Yeah, you're right. I'm the one being delusional. She drove a car towards the guy, hit the officer. She drove towards him even before. Yes, shoot. You shoot her. Someone drives a car towards you, you shoot them. If I have a gun and the guy drives a car towards me, I'm shooting him. There's no what? No, actually, no. Okay, like what are we doing? But again, this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. Y'all need to do what you guys are supposed to be doing. Take care of your kids. Nurture your kids. Raise your kids with values and to God. Chilling. Make food, take care of your home, keep your house clean. That's what's wrong with motherhood. It's a beautiful thing. We need that, right? Obviously. Not y'all out here just, and that's what, yeah. What are we doing? Yeah. Talk about, preach it, Lee. How you been though, Lee? It's been a while, man. Wait, my fake background? You don't like my... I made it. What? We always have a picture fake background. I can show you my background, actually. I might probably use it again. I used to have it background, but we're going to move. People who have been watching before, but especially when I gamed and did it, I had my Jesus with the cross, GSAs, but a neon light, but it's down. And I have these hats right here. I was like, oh, maybe I should do that. Maybe if I start gaming a little bit, still just have a chill session when I'm gaming. But yeah, again, this is the whole thing. I'm not going to be famous. It's not going to happen. because I speak truth and I don't compromise at all. And we know people don't like that. People don't like truth. They've never been a fan of truth. They like getting their ears tickled and feelings. And again, they like compromise and they hate God. So not gonna happen. And I'm not pushing for that. So it's cool. I'm just pushing for those few people that are legit, which I've already found several, which is a huge blessing. God, so good. It makes it worth it. Dealing with the hundreds of fools, just to find that one that's actually legit, has some honesty. Ooh, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Got potential. Amen, Skylar. Yes, sir. Not against flesh and blood. Oh man, whatever. Thank you, sir. The wickedness. Yes, sir. People don't miss. They always miss that part. Captured by Israel and Trump. What's what? But it's okay. Wait, how are you guys coming here saying some crazies? I protect, really? And again, so apparently it must be liberal again, because the liberals weren't protecting when everyone's like, we know Hollywood's heavily involved with Epstein files. That's been exposed back in the day. Like, what are we doing? Somehow we're like, we're protecting who? What? Oh man, unemployment would be nice. She's right. It is bang right here. Bang right there. I gotta go work out too, so I gotta go. I'm trying to get to work, get a live going. America is a country of Jew worshippers. And this is the craziness. Like, and this shows me you guys as well. Like, you guys could really be intelligent or really be decent. You would have real conversations. And I don't care about labels or name calling. Is what you guys do. But again, it shows the level of people being legit or not. Because if you're like, this person's a thief, this is because they lie, they steal, right? The person's foolish because they're saying this really dumb things. You guys would just say something without saying, like, just name calls without actually proving your case at all. You don't even try. You're just like, evil, stupid, evil, stupid. Like right now, 6 years, 7 years. I'm like, shows you don't have anything. You're just angry. I'm saying. Guess who's back? Can't even talk to you anymore. You lost all credibility again. I still think you might be what's his face now, because I haven't seen it for a minute, and you came around that. Actually, I don't even know. That's insane. She didn't hit him. That's insane. Chaz, are you that far of a liar too? You gonna say she didn't hit the cop? I'm pretty sure you just admitted it. You saying he just fired before. Are you gonna say she didn't hit him with the car too? Are you that far gone or you're not? Amen, Lee. You know what I'm saying? God's good. Trying to catch you live. Yes, sir. I got you here, man. Sorry, I'm behind. Let me catch up real quick. Oh, world destroyer. That's what we are. We're world destroyers for sure. Yeah, we just destroy the world. You're right. Just like UK and Germany and France, right? Yeah, we're destroying the world. Or those places that are actually destroying their own countries. Going from supposed to be like England, supposed to be a Christian nation. You went secular, and then now your country is just falling. And then you're like, hey, America, be like us. And we're like, nah, we good. No, thank you. Mm-mm. Why you support Israel even after genocide? What genocide? How is this? Is the thing as well? It's a genocide, guys. How is it a genocide? Palestinian. Oh no, some Palestinian Christians are dying too. Oh, it's called collateral. Again, yes. So are you just okay? So let me get this real quick. You're saying Jesus is king? So I imagine you do. Are you against Hamas? Right? You disown from Hamas? Because if do you support Palestine? I need that clear distinction. Do you support Palestine? Do you support Hamas? If you don't mind, answer that question, please. Yeah, okay. See again, the gym worship. You're a gym worshiper. Like, what are we doing, yo? What are we doing here, guy? Yeah, she's straight wrapped in her emotions. That's why I don't debate. Yeah, because you're a joke, man. You're a clown of person. Let me keep reading this real quick. Let me see. You just talk poop to you. People are just gonna talk poop to you because you're a clown. Yeah, because you. Why? Oh, because you disagree with me, even though I said there's no moral objectivity. But I'm gonna say you're morally wrong, objectively, which doesn't make any sense. Completely inconsistent, which is what an atheist is. Why do I think people don't want to help out America? Is because these other countries are cowards. NATO, right? They're supposed to be. They have a mission statement, right? They have an objective, and they don't do it. They have things going around them. We're supposed to help out, and they don't do it. They're cowards. They don't even meet their quotas. They're supposed to meet. Like for the military, like they're lame. You see them. You see the mess they're in right now. Let's go with America, the superpower. Or let's go with these European countries that are getting destroyed from in. There's more. I think more people enter. Was it last 35 years? And I think UK than the last 2,000. So you see a big issue there. You have a huge issue with rape, sexual assault going on. like astronomical numbers that are mind-boggling in UK, France, and Germany. Yeah, and we're complaining we're wrong because we don't line up with them. Which one's possibly wrong? Do we have that issue in America? Oh no, we don't. Hmm. 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 Weird. Look at the footage, dog. I did. Oh, you're saying she hit him as well? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, y'all lost any credit. That's insane. I watched. I think I saw CNN was only given 2 things, and then you go like just go to Fox. Even if you guys don't like Fox, just look at both. Right? What's wrong with that? Rather than just hearing that from one that the other one is wrong, go to both. Fox shows like 4 or 5 different angles, and you clearly see she hit the officer. He clearly gets hit by the car, even from his dash. He clearly gets hit. That's insane. Yeah. I don't even know why. Yeah, crazy. Kool-Aid strong today, you know what I'm saying? That Kool-Aid, man. I had this cotton candy bang energy, but I mean, it might be close. Yeah, cotton candy, you know, Kool-Aid. Probably. Nowadays, Kool-Aid probably has like 5,000 things, man. And why you call me dog? Yo, dog, yo. Oh, it's not. And this guy is still going on with it. America's like, what is wrong? Y'all gotta get off the drugs, man. Like, the demons are strong, y'all. The manifesting is insane. Jesus Christ is Lord, man. I appeal to you guys to seek him before it's too late, because every knee's gonna bow, every tongue's gonna confess, whether you like it or not. I would choose to do it. You don't want Jesus, you're gonna get your wish, but you burn it. I mean, it's not good, man. Oh, I saw the propaganda video. Oh, okay, guys. It was propaganda video. You're right. Not CNN, who's been caught 5,000 times cutting the clips. You're right, or only showing certain. Like they did with actually the Alex Preddy. They cut the clip to make it like not the full. That's weird. That's really weird. Yeah, it's just the other one's the one that's clipped. Yeah, they edited that. They made him get hit by the car. Yeah, versus the other clips that don't show that angle. Yeah, okay. Oh, and then you want to go to Reddit. You said you're not a liberal, and you go into Reddit. You just refuted yourself. Liberal Central, like retard Liberal Central with fake everything. That's crazy. Appeal to Reddit. That's worse than appealing to Wiki. You know what I'm saying? Wikipedia, man. Yeah, Oklahoma. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on moving, Lee. Got going. We're planning on once we sell the house. We're trying to sell the house here. And then move to Oklahoma. Got going. Let's plan to buy a house out there. Get a pool house. You know what I'm saying? For the fam, man. Okay, people. And then this is weird too. This is how bad it is when people like they don't even have. There's no coherency. Like you have people like the monotheism. He does this each time. He comes in here and only talks about this. He'll just be talking to himself. People won't even be engaging him in the chat or me. They'll just be talking like, and monotheism, and people worship, and they don't know what and monotheism, and it's evil, and polytheism. And it's like, what is this guy even, who's he talking to? And then same thing with this Jim guy. America's Jew worships. We're Jew worships. The Jew worships. Everyone's Jew worship. Like, who are y'all just pushing this narrative the entire time of craziness. It's wild. Oh, they kicked his dog. Oh, yeah, his dog got kicked on. Buddy. You don't need credibility to roast my. And then see, you're doing it inconsistent again, man. This is my point. When you guys, this is what happens. This is why women want the feminists, like the liberals, the evil people, want you guys men to be feminine, because you react like this, like females. Oh my God, you're not even consistent, dude. Like you get excited, that's cool. But when you're like, oh my God, and you don't say anything that's legit at all because you're just acting in your feelings, you let them dictate you, it's wild. Because you constantly keep saying I'm really smart and really intelligent, and then you went back last time we talked about this. And like, okay, well, yeah, you are really smart, but you said after you said I was stupid, and then now you're doing it again. You're dumb. Which one is it, man? Can't be really smart and really dumb. It's either one or the other. Not to mention, how could I be dumb? Because everything I'm saying is opinionated, right? Which means there's no right or wrong. So technically, whatever I'm saying is good because it can't be stupid because it's not wrong. I mean, I don't know how we missing this, but you're missing it. Just saying. Just putting that out there, buddy. Oh, I'm too simple, buddy. Thank you. That doesn't make sense. I'm too simple. How? You didn't even tell me how I'm too simple. See my point? Kim, I just refuted your stupid stance earlier, and your response is, "You're too simple." LOL. Wow. Jesus King. Okay, it took a while. I'm against Hamas, but pro-Palestine. Yes, that's the problem. How do you distinguish the two? See, that doesn't make sense. Who put Hamas in power? Just like they did, Islamic Jihad and PLO. Oh, Hamas did. And you can be like, 20 years ago, well, they put them in, and majority of them still support Hamas now. Or to support, I think it was like last year they did a study, it was 72% support Hamas. They're supporting their occupiers. So again, if you want to say free Palestine, yeah, free them from their occupiers, Hamas. But you guys don't say that. That's really weird, right? Shouldn't your thing be, because you distinguish them now, shouldn't you be like anti-Palestine? I mean, anti-Hamas? Shouldn't that be your rhetoric, your narrative? Get rid of Hamas, who's doing all this evil? Their occupiers? No, somehow you're going to Israel, who's fighting Hamas, and who told Palestine from the get-go, no war, return hostages, dismantle Hamas, no war. Your people denied it. Wait, and then throughout the war, same thing. Dismantle Hamas. Return hostages, dismantle Hamas. That's all we're asking. There's no war. War's done. And you guys don't still do it. So again, how do you distinguish the two when you're doing there? You got to go, Mr. Jim Smith. You're brain dead. I don't have time for that. Thank you, bye. Yeah, so crazy. Come on, man. Not making sense, man. Not consistent. Ah, dang, I messed up all these other places. I mean, to get too many comments, I'm too far behind. It blocked all these other comments. I'm pumped, man. Why can't I be happy? What? Yeah. I can't be all pumped. Why not, man? I saw something. I can't see all these because I gotta go. All right, let me see if I go up here real quick. All right, let me see. Okay, here we go. I'm just too dumb. Nah, fun actually. And it's cool because it's fun. Next, the whole point is just to show the stupidity, the lack of consistency, ignorance on your guys' side, while having fun at the same time, and then hoping that it plants seeds to someone else watching this now or usually later, and then you know what I'm saying. And get that increase, God willing. You know what I'm saying? God is so good. 100. That's 100. That's big 100. God is so good. Amen. Oh, I am too simple. Thank you. Let me see, catch you on the side because that's how I went to. I said poop. Okay, so I said poop like a toddler. So now if I use a certain word, I'm a toddler. What are we saying? Guess who's back? Because I don't say a curse word. Why? That's another thing it always gets me. I don't curse. And this bugs you guys so much. I don't understand why. Well, no, I understand why, because you got the demons. You got the evil side. You guys curse. I want you to do evil. Do it. Do it. And I won't. And you guys get so bugged by it. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me, all right. Let me keep going. So let me keep going. Catch up to my catch. I catch all the way up. Dang it. Give me a second. And someone said we support Ukraine. See? So you saying we should support Ukraine? Are you also saying we should support Israel and Iran? Yes or no? How many stimulus am I on? I'm on none, man. I'm just pumped, man. I got God. I'm so happy. God is so good. And I get excited. I have fun, man. You know what I'm saying? It makes it interesting as well for you guys, right? I mean, I'm a goofball. But I also, you know, I push things that matter, are important. You know what I'm saying? You calling me the Kool-Aid man? Oh, no, Kool-Aid man. Man. Thank you, man. I don't know if that's supposed to be a diss, but I don't see how it is. He's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? You see like the water jug thing back in the day, like the big picture, of Kool-Aid. Hey, kids. You like, that's cool. Oh, actually, no. Would he be... Wasn't there a Kool-Aid before him of a kid? With like, I don't know if he had like red dreads. It was like a white character with red dreads, like white. Now I think about it. Wasn't it? Well, I'm mixing two different mascots. I don't know, but thank you. It's Kool-Aid. He was like cool. He's like, yeah, guys. All right, let's see. There are angles where there's angles where it looks like she hit them, even though you see the cop go back and the cop. Yeah, you're right. It looks like she hit him, but really she ain't hit him. It looks like it. You see the contact to his leg. I think he had internal bleeding. It looked. You saw his body. Ooh, yeah. It was almost. He was just. Yeah, it wasn't what you saw, guys. Come on. And you showed the one. Yeah, that's much. Yeah, if you just imagine if you just complied, shut the vehicle off, turn it off, where you don't even make him think he's in jeopardy. Even say that's not even the point, by the way, because even if she doesn't hit him, she's driving a vehicle towards him. Shoot, I'm shooting you. You're breaking the law. If you put my life in danger at all, I'm shooting you. The whole thing, the way it goes legally, in courts is it a justified shooting? Was there reason to think your life was in jeopardy where you could get hurt to die? Shoot him. Simple. Actually, I had a case when I was doing private security. So I've talked about this a couple times now. A couple years ago, and we had the authority to the same as law enforcement, like police officers. We just had a smaller precinct, like a smaller area of a couple blocks, that we had full authority to kill, to arrest, etc. This man came at me, and I had my pistol drawn, and the man came. I could have shot him, and I told him to stop, to put his hands up, to get down. Didn't comply. He kept walking towards me, and I could have I had the gun. I was like, yo, I could, but I didn't. Instead, I was just like, I didn't see it threaten him. Like, if you see them as people who are aggressive, yeah, he's getting shot. You don't have to take that responsibility. You're justified in shooting the person. I decided to take the guy down physically, but I didn't have to because he was walking towards me as a threat. So either way, you're justified. It doesn't make sense when we're in this mentality now. Let the cops and all these cops that keep dying from things like this. You take one split second of hesitation, you could be dead, which doesn't make any sense. You're gonna not go home to your family because some scumbag is gonna put your life in, is gonna kill you after he's already one breaking the law. It doesn't make sense. When a police officer tells you something, you just comply. Police officer's wrong, let that come into court of law later, do a lawsuit, etc. While it's going on right there, comply. We've gotten away from the society of the basic norms of just following the law. Cops say do this, do it. He might be in the wrong. Okay, cool. Deal with it later. Just do whatever. What's going to be good coming out of that? No, you're not going to. Yo, it doesn't make sense. It's crazy. Oh, you got a C4. Yo, how's the C4 though? The drinks. I have C4. I think the C4. The bigger black one. It's not ripped. It's the other one. It's pretty legit. Like pre-workout. I'm just like, now all I had was a bang, but I'm hyper. Just saying, I'm like this 24/7. Like sometimes you'll see me more chill, but I'm just holding it back. I could be chill, or I could just go like chill mode, or I could just like, I'm usually hyper all the time, like all the time. Like, and I don't need some. I'm hyper. Period. Like, as a kid, I had to go run around the school so much, which was like to get my energy out. Like, but yeah. So like, yeah, hypers. It's always a good thing. Like, yeah, like I actually when I'm doing things, I like to multitask usually. Right now, I'm not. I'm just talking to y'all. But usually, I'll like want to be doing like 2 or 3 things, which is good because it helps me. I'm always studying, getting the work in, investigating, researching, etc. But yeah. Wow, and that's no way you just said the #1 propaganda network is Fox. That's crazy. Yeah, it shows how mind-boggling, like how brainwashed you are. All the other social media networks are liberal owned. And the only one that's not, and they're not even, I'm not even saying Fox, they're way more legit than the other ones, obviously. I don't even watch Fox. I'm just saying they're way more legit. The other ones have been exposed 5,000 times of lying and tampering with things. And then they make apology like in a pamphlet, like a newsletter or something online. But by then the damage has already been done from their pushing their thing. Yeah. But you guys show things. And you see what I'm talking about? Look at these guys. They're still, it's crazy. Oh, we're the reason why. There we go. Oh, and we got the ego, not you, who's a retard who just admitted everything you're saying is legit. You're just going off your own selfish stupidity, humility. Wow. No critical thinking for sure. Yeah, couldn't deal with anything I said, but. Arian, wait, you're saying this again? This we support Ukraine again? Like, are you doing what people do when they go with multiple accounts? Should we support Iran and Israel? Is my question as well. Make America great again. We go out here, bro. This is how we do it, baby. Let me catch it. Oh, damn, I'm way behind. One second, guys. Let me catch all the way up. 1 second, guys. Oh, dang. That's actually really nice, Chad. Thank you. So, like, wait. So, you just said I'm this smart with only half my brain. So, I was like double smart. This is only half my intelligence right now. Yo, that's bars. Like, dang, that's nice. Thank you. That is awesome. You got some chance, man. You got some chance, man. Oh, you were being nice. Oh, okay. And then you came back, and last time when you were mad, said I wasn't. I was like, dude, you said I was intelligent last time. Like, okay, well, yeah, you guys are smart, but you guys go down like a rabbit hole. But you said something like that, right? But now again, now you just so you double down on something that you were just being nice. Like, what? Yeah, it's funny because if I was wrong, then you would tell me how I'm wrong rather than just saying you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're stupid. You're wrong. You're dumb. You're evil. I can't tell you how, but you're wrong. You're wrong. You're stupid. You're wrong. Only thing I'm gonna tell you is that, hey, the girl didn't. Renee Good didn't get hit by the car, man. She didn't get hit. It was fake news, bro. It looked like she got hit. I mean, the cop got hit, but she ain't get hit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. You gotta bear it. I mean, I don't chill with chicks though. No disrespect to chicks. Not saying like I hate women, but it's just a conflict of interest. Like I don't think men should be chilling with chicks. It's not there. Now, if it's like a family friend, like like Sean, his wife, that's different. But if it's just like chilling like people, no, that doesn't. I mean, it's not. That's why we see so much things and issues in the first place. When came in there, the workplace, you have men around the woman more than their own spouse. It just doesn't mix. You know what I'm saying? Am I high yellow? I don't know. Maybe it could be. Oh, that's it. I am so Asian. Take it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I love Asian culture, so I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Okay, man, he came in late. If supporting Palestinian rights is automatically labeled as supporting Hamas, then how do we logically separate civilians from militants in conflict? No. Again, what I just told you, you're putting this as I gave you specifics about Palestine specifically. People that put them in specifically, that support them specifically. Not to mention, if you're distinguishing the two, you're in a pickle here. Because now you're separating them, but so then your stance should not be Israel against, it should be opposition to Hamas. Free Palestine from Hamas. But that's not your stance. Why? Because Palestine and Hamas are intertwined. It's the antithesis, right? It's antithetical to Iran's situation, where the people are trying to get away from an oppressive leadership regime that they hate, that they're getting slaughtered by. That's why you guys don't like the Iran situation. That's why you guys won't talk about it. That's why last time the guy who was saying Palestine, they said screw Iran, which is like, why in the world would you say screw these people innocently who are dying, thousands, tens of thousands, supposedly while pushing the same narrative about Palestine, even though falsely. This is the whole guys. Your whole guys is Palestine. They're getting slaughtered. It's genocide. Blah, 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 blah. But then we see a real live genocide going on right now in Iran. You guys like screw them. No one cares. Like showing again the evil, and that you guys are just pushing this narrative because you guys are evil. You don't care about what you're actually pushing. You're just virtue signaling. You're doing tokenism. You don't care about that at all. You're just purely evil. You just want to go against them. And you want to find any reason to mispaint this portrait to supposedly say your side's okay. And again, rejecting objective morality, which again is stupid. The Applejacks guy? Oh, is that there you go. That I think it is Skylar. Thank you. I was trying to think. I was like, I'm mixing that guy. Okay, so that's the Applejacks. Okay, cool. So it's just cool. So the cool guy is the picture. Okay, yeah, cool. That's been so long since I've seen that commercial like way back. Oh, okay. So you can support Ukraine because they don't have Netanyahu. Okay, cool. So if they didn't have Netanyahu, okay, then you would support Israel. Is that what we're saying? Because then you could still say I support Israel, just not Netanyahu. It'd be that simple. Why would you reject the whole country with one person? That doesn't. Oh, he volleyed. Okay, cool. It wasn't he walking in front of. Pretty sure he was walking to get a different angle, which you do. You get different angles. All right, cool. There was no injury to his leg. Oh, okay. Interesting. There it goes again. They gonna pick up mixed face, but pick up the mix. He's 19. They were Nazis, 9. Who's 9? Yeah. Actually, I'm part German, so I'll be like, yo, I'm German, man. My white side is German. Unfortunately, I have some French in there, too. What else is it? I forgot already. Yeah, those European countries, but those. And actually, my ancestors are like Betty Ross and Clark from the Lewis and Clark expedition, so I'll be like, yo, look, my peoples, man. My half. I don't know my other half, whether anyone big people, but they might be. You know what I'm saying? Might be like some big prestigious African. I know the way. You know what I'm saying? Like cool. You know what I mean? We can make some work here. You know what I'm saying? We make it work. I mean, oh yeah, that's another thing. Thank you for actually saying that as well. He had just had a previous issue when he was hit by a car, so yeah, he's even more on edge. Thank you for giving that extra information. Thank you. I forgot about that part. It's been a while. I don't really care. I don't look into stuff that much. It's just that obvious. The whole point, all it comes down to legally, is it were you justified in your shooting? Was it reasonable? That's all it has to come down to. It could even be a bad shooting where the guy reacted, maybe overacted. He could have reacted a little bit better, or could have did something else. The whole point is, and that because you have a split second to react, which again, you guys don't have any background in law enforcement, probably not even martial arts or anything, so you don't understand how things work instantaneously. As you know, like from fighting, you can probably watch boxing or UFC. That split second mess up can go from you winning the fight to you losing. That simple. Same thing with real life, and your life is going to be gone in a flash if you mess up. Actually, I remember that one time there was an incident after I think George Floyd, I think it was, where the black cop goes to this black guy and he hesitates because of all the things, like anti-police rhetoric that was going on. And he's telling the guy to put his hands up. Let me see his hands. The guy goes, he has his hand like this. He turns around instantly, shoots the cop like 5 times. So it was a 7. Shot him several times. And he still survived, thank God. But he could have lost his life that split second of hesitation because of what you guys are doing. This anti-law enforcement. Oh, you can't. No, comply with police and you don't get shot. It's that simple. Give me a real story when someone's actually being compliant. They're actually in compliance, and they get shot. They're actually like, hey, yeah, don't. Not someone being an aggressor towards police officer. Again, legally, is it reasonable? Yes. Okay, conversation over. Thank you. Again, no one cares about your feelings. It holds no weight. 2 + 2 is 4 no matter what, how you feel. Okay. So. That's very emotional. You hit. Oh, there you go. Thank you. I figured. There it is. You had to hit a new blunt because you're obviously. I told you earlier. You guys on drugs. Thank you for acknowledging that. Yes. Okay, you got your usual brain dead little pug. Yeah, I did. Yeah, man, totally did. You're just stupid, man. Yeah. Oh snap! That's insane. We've been telling you who you're talking about. You're talking about Guess Who's Back, who's a troll. It's been here for months. He does the same thing 24/7. He's just a troll, and he admits it and denies it, and then admits it. I think he's the same guy that we got rid of. I think Rick got rid of Jack because he's been here since Jack, and Jack has like 20,000 accounts, which he admitted. So I think he is because that's all he does. So you, not to mention again, if you're appealing to a couple of you guys, 2 or 3 of you, actually you have several people in the chat that's been saying you're wrong, like 4. You have Skylar, Lee, God is good, God's love, Ronnie. That's what you have 4 people right there. Like, so even by your own metric, which is false, popularity, you're wrong. So, wow. There you go. Look at that boo. There it is. There it is. Look at that boo. Look at that boo. Look at that boo good. No, you don't get to just run away from my point. We can switch topics in once you concede. It's disingenuous for me to refute you, put you in a pickle, put you in a corner, buddy. And now you're like, okay, let's just leave that corner. Let's go to a new part. No, we don't get to do that, guy. Okay, you gotta deal with that first, then you go back. You know what I'm saying? You can't just run like that, man. Israel's different than Ukraine. Well, what about this part? Hey, you know what I'm saying? No, let's just leave that part alone. Let's just support them, period. Like, what? Not to mention, the part we connected was Netanyahu. How come Netanyahu wasn't left out? You just wanna leave the Palestine part away, but keep the Netanyahu? Like, wait, this is weird. This is weird right here. This is really weird, boy. I'm telling you right here, boy. This is weird. Tell them, none of you are right. You're all delusional. Tell them. My life is childish. Dang. Even if my life was childish, is that wrong? Say my life was super childish. Why would that be wrong, man? No, you know what the issue is? Misery needs company. You're so miserable with your life. It sucks. The emptiness, the vanity that's there. You can't fill it with anything. Chaz, keep smoking your blunt. Because that tells me that you know your life is empty. It's miserable. This is why you guys are here. This is why you guys do that. I could never imagine a time in my life where I would go and just talk smack to someone for nothing. And be like, oh, you're stupid. Yeah, someone's stupid. I'm not wasting my time on them. I'm like, yeah, bye. I'm not going to go to their stream and be like, I'm going to waste hours talking about how stupid you are. You're so stupid. So, like, how dumb would you be to keep saying that over and over again if it's the truth in the first place? Let me just keep repeating how stupid you are. Yes, no, your life sucks. And that's why you have to smoke drugs, right? You want to numb yourself to reality. You want to numb yourself to the pain of life, right? So you got to smoke a blunt. And you said you want to light another one, which means you had already smoked another one before. Your life is that miserable. You want to escape it in totality. Got to be high your whole life, which means you don't want to deal with reality. You don't like life. Life sucks, right? You can't deal with that. You can't feel it. Guess what? The only thing that can fill it is Jesus Christ. And I'm speaking from experience. You can try to put anything else you want. It's not going to fill that void. You might get some temporary tiny little high or numbness, but it's still going to be there. The issue is still there. Emptiness will still be there. It's not getting filled without Jesus Christ. He's the only one. We're not made to be this way. So turn to Jesus Christ. That's what I'm saying, man. Don't let it be all evil on yourself, man. That emptiness you have, that misery that you want spreading, it's not going to happen. That's what bothers you. What bothers you is that people are happy. People got joy and love because of Christ, baby. Yeah, and y'all don't like that. And like, who you're so childish. Like, okay, all right. Y'all the ones being immature. I'm being childish. If I'm gonna have the joy of a child, that's what's up. Thank you. I have fun. We talk about morality, which you guys don't like, man. There it is. There it is. Like I said, the Palestinian. We just talked about the Palestinian part, which you guys just left. Oh, I propped the. Oh, is that what I did? So I propped up the straw man. So why don't you deal with the straw man? Isn't that funny? Because it's a straw man, you would just refute me saying, "Oh, I didn't say that. That wasn't the principle." Blah 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 blah. You didn't do that. You just said, "No, let's just put that part aside, and let's just deal with this." Even though I'm not putting that part aside. What are you saying? Crazy. If it was a straw man, you would expose that, not just be like, "Hey, let's just put this." You deflected. You admitted you deflected. Let's put that aside, which means you're running away from it. That's not you admitting that I'm straw manning. Yeah. Wow. Thank you. They can't handle the truth, nah, man. I never be Jew. I mean, I never appealed to be Jewish. I was like, I want to be Jewish. I think that's what y'all get mad about. And that's why y'all hate the Jews, because you're not Jewish. Oh, I had to censor for a second. That's why. Man, you came back. You took that long to come back, man. You gotta deal with it. Why is supporting the freedom? No. This again, and you're running away too. Jesus is King. That's what I'm saying. And if you're saying Jesus is King, if it's legit, this guy's just being a troll. Yeah, I need you guys to say something if you guys speak, please, more. So what do you call it? You're not dealing with anything I'm saying. And this is if you're really a Christian, if you really mean Jesus is King, you're gonna show it. You're gonna be genuine. You're gonna be direct. You're gonna speak candidly and to the point, and deal with the points. Not this. You respond this late, and you're not even dealing with what was said. And again, no one. How are you switching that? I said it's not. First of all, I said the evil Palestinian distinguished. I gave you 2 points of that, and you haven't dealt with it at all. At all. Deal with that if you're honest. Then we can move on to whatever else afterwards. That's how dialogue works. You don't. Why doesn't? Oh, yeah, I can't. And that's more annoying because people say they're Christian. Like, I don't know if you are or not because I just met you, but you pushing for Palestine already makes me think you're not, because that stuff is crazy. I'm already pushing these issues on you. You're not dealing with it, which shows dishonesty. You're not being genuine. I'm trying to give you some leeway. I give you some. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show it, man. We put that kick thing in here too. While we waiting. Let's see. What's this? Oh, that's a survey. Let me get 6 on kick too. What's up? Hold on, am I logged in? Yeah, let me see what's up. These guys, that's crazy again. Like, they always show how many accounts they have. It's crazy. And there's nothing but the friend. Hold on, let me check this. I'm trying to get this kick thing here for you guys. Give me a second. It can load up. Ooh. Oh, break it down. Here it is. Boom, 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 boom. 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 I gave you way more than that. Boom, 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 boom. I gave you way more than that. I said one part of that. That was just the last part. That you're rejecting the whole nation because of him. But you didn't deal with the part before that, which is the part you're ignoring for a reason. The Palestine things. No one was even talking to you, Dial-Up. I wasn't talking. What is wrong with you? This is, again, so how egomaniac you guys are. I'm not even speaking to you. How do you just assume I'm talking to you? I wasn't speaking. I didn't say. Did I say Dial-Up? You're on that Fox account? No, didn't say that at all. I was talking about the Hertz guy who came in. I can't. Your prayer to Jesus does nothing. I don't want you to pray to Jesus. He won't. You're President Abomination now. praying to God to do nothing unless you're repenting, turn to Christ. But you're not saying you're gonna pray to God to do nothing. Amen. I'm not just like copying those and pasting those comments on YouTube. I'm high. I said eglomaniac is actually what I said. I don't know if you're trying to be smart. Eglomaniac. You can say megalomaniac as well. Eglo. What are we saying right now? That's crazy. You probably should look it up if you need to. If you need to understand what that word is. I would recommend that. You can look up either one if you want. I'll recommend. Yeah, no one's making you in here, Dial. I remember I dealing with you before. You're retarded. So I'm not using again. It's just like people are stupid. I just said I'm not using egomaniac. I just said that. I said eglomaniac or megalomaniac. I don't know why you keep saying the same thing over and over. You have hearing issues or you're just stupid. They're against it, they're just disingenuous nonsense. Whoa, it shows you like you're not being legit. Yeah. Thank you. Bang bang, chicken wing wing. Yeah, it is the big bang moment because you obviously know what that is. Yeah, megalomaniac, which is the usual word, and no one's saying egomaniac. You retard. Oh, you're still at the old one. Yeah, it's actually a combination of egomaniac with megalomaniac, actually. So yeah, I can look at me see pull it up for you. It's a combination. You can say megalomaniac if you want to go more specific. Same thing which I told you earlier. Let's see. Wordnet.online. An egomaniac is the person who is extremely egotistical, self-centered, and obsessed with their own importance and power. Or Urban Dictionary, which talks about egomaniac. Here we go. A person driven by their own ego maintain power. The combination of egomaniac and megalomaniac. Egomaniac, the blended desire to have combined, have power combined with a super ego. Okay, we done? We done now? Yeah, big brain money. You obviously don't have. So, it's okay when people try to correct and they're retarded. That's the thing. No, I just told you it's both. Okay, so let me share the screen because you're obviously brain dead. So let me do window capture. Actually, let me share the screen real quick first. Let me see. These angels. Where is it at? Window capture. Is it working? Window capture's not working, bro. What? And again, I'm gonna have to blame. I'm gonna mute you because you're just an idiot. You're not listening. You just, I don't know if you're trolling or you're just that brain dead. I'm gonna show you right now because you're really stupid. Can I share my screen? Why is my window? Oh, it's window capture. Oops, that's why. Where's screen capture? Do I not have screen capture on? Yeah, I don't. All right, let me get my window capture going on. New one. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Maniac. Oops, I spelled that wrong. All right. Okay. Well, like I said already. So here we go. I don't understand why we're doing this. I literally just said. When desire compounds, ego, blah 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 blah. Related words, egomaniac, egomaniac. Talk about, yeah. But we can go to WordNet. It's better for you. All this is. Okay, so like I told you, it's a mix of both. But you want to be an idiot? Stupid. All right, I close it now. Okay, cool. All right. See, I wish I could. Should I have to share the screen with the video going on? Oh, I don't have it here anymore. Dang. Yeah, they be on still slow. You pronounce it? No, it's not. Betraying education. I'm a PhD candidate at Liberty University. You retard. The highest level of education you can have. Stupid. So I'm not some brain dead retard druggie like yourself. So again, refute yourself like an idiot. Cool, thanks. Like I was saying. So again, not egomaniac. Again, you guys are too brain dead, which I kept saying over and over and over. And I even explained it multiple times that they mixed the two. Egomaniac. I mean, egomaniac with megalomaniac. So I could use megalomaniac. You want to either way, and you want to be more megalomaniac. No, you didn't use. You said ego. Eagle. Like who said eagle? What? Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, they already admitted they're on drugs, so. Since you haven't answered anything we talked about before the Ukraine from the get go. I already said I'm not responding to anything you're saying, so you deal with it. And you decided to lie and strong. Like you didn't do it with Iran. You didn't do the Israel part. You try to somewhat partially. You the one actually in the straw man because you didn't deal with Iran. You didn't deal with the Palestine problem with Hamas. You said actually let's put that aside, which is what you said. So let's not deal with that, which is again always how it works for you guys. Let's accuse you of what you're doing, what we're doing. Projection. Yeah, wow. We're the ones being dishonest. We're the ones deflecting, and you admitted it in your own comment. Let's put that aside. I don't want to deal with that. Let's put that aside. Let's just deal with this now without that aside. But yeah, crazy. Yeah, and the dishonesty too. Like, you're still not dealing with what I said after I said it way after. I'm not dealing with anything you said, but you need to just deal with what I said something funny. Like, no, I'm not doing it. Who? What? I haven't responded. Okay, that's crazy. How you push for Ukraine. That's wild. This is most people. I don't really know anyone who still pushes for Ukraine openly, like debate, trying to discuss it because it's that brain dead, that inconsistent. That's insane. Make the Yeah, this is pretty relaxing. No, what do you mean bringing it up? That's the get go. What do you mean it's not gonna help it? It wouldn't help me. So you're gonna be like, let's put that aside. Is that really? There's no shot this man just said that. I was just trying to put it aside for you. It wasn't gonna help you. So I'm just gonna try to put that aside and just keep attacking this one. Dude, that's crazy how dishonest y'all are, man. That's wild. Oh man. Ooh, why's that? Go ahead and tell us. Was Jesus black? Nah, I ain't talking some stupid Hebrew Israelite, black Hebrew Israelite stupidity, man. Like craziness. One in the world. No, answer my question. I already told you I'm not answering anything you ask me until you respond. Deal with it. So this dude dealing with y'all. I'm not no man of Christ. There you go. That's how you do it. You just come in here. You're not no man of Christ. I just came in and I'm telling you, my name is Odin. Yeah, I'm Odin. Yeah. You're not a man of Christ. Let me tell you all about it. Crazy. I have a cartel issue. I just realized this. They're dealing with that thing, man. Let's see. Let's see. Where I go back. What's up, Skyler? We're just kicking it. It was nice while I lasted. It was like super nice while I lasted. Like butter chicken. What? We're not really talking about anything right now. I just I'm trying to check this out because I might. What time is it? 5:30. Yeah, see, I can't even. Oh man. Oh, the drugs, man, they ain't no good. Where's Bob? What time is 5:30? How long? Oh, it's 2 hours ago. I think I should just chill vibe while we still talk. Did I put the stream? Did I put the Discord in here? I think I did, right? There's no real topic right now. We're just vibing. We just vibing. Well, we were starting to vibe. Hold up. I'll be back. Give me a few minutes. You guys chat, tie it up. Gotta just know some craziness, and then now I sort of settle down. But I'll be right back. Besides this Odin thing, crazy Greek mythology. I'll be back. Actually, keep the music on for y'all.
In the depths where shadows dwell, lost at night, no light to tell. A voice whispers, fear not, child. The dawn breaks, hope will unfold. Through the storm, through the darkest hour, each tear falls, a prayer for power. In the silence, I hear his call, guiding me, breaking the fall. From darkness to divine, a journey of the heart so fine. With every step I rise, beneath the sun's warm skies. From despair to grace, my soul finds its place. With every breath I find the strength to refine. In the light, I see my path. Each moment, a brand new start. With faith as my guiding star, I walk into the light, no more scars. Through trials, through the test of time, I hold to what I find sublime. In his arms I am whole again, embracing love without a stain. From darkness to divine, a journey of the heart so fine. With every step I rise, beneath the sun's warm skies. From despair to grace, my soul finds its place. With every breath I find the strength to refine. the throne, but it's built on lies. Darkness, your cloak, deceit in your eyes. Preaching that pop, but you're weak in the core. One touch of light and you're screaming for more. You lure me with a devil's grin. Promising gold, but it's rust within. Play like a king, but you're hollow inside. When judgment comes, you got nowhere to hide. Light over darkness, truth over lies. Bow to the heavens, when kneel when you die. You chose the shadows, now face the flame. House got your name, etched in chains. Light over darkness, truth over lies. Down to the heavens, when kneel when you die. You chose the shadows, now face the flame. House got your name, etched in chains. Talking about glory, but you're dripping sin. Corrupting the weak, twisting truths on a whim. Act like you fear, but it's all just a front. One breath of vine and your rib highs undone. You built your throne on the backs of the lost, but every lie comes with infinite cost. The devil's a liar, you're his favorite pawn. You wonder like cracks the dawn. You hear the thunder, that's heaven's roar. Shatter your kingdom, lock every door. No place to run when the reckoning's here. Grace turns to fire for those who fear. Light over darkness, truth over lies. Bow to the heavens.
Oh snap!
You chose the shadows, now face the flame. I've got you saying, etched in chains.
All right. What if I should check out? Leah, you still there, bro? It's a crutch for the weak-minded who can't. Makes no sense at all. Wait, so please, Tuco, explain it in the most simplistic manner, please. The origin of the universe. You start this, please. I don't need a story. Just please explain it. Go ahead. No need for Israel flag. All I do that makes Rambo. Come on, you're making a claim, bro. But hey, what's your background, Rambo? Are you saying you're a Christian? You just saying you're just atheist nationalist? You're just atheist liberal? All they do is hate. That's crazy. Religion is made up. All right, until it gets back, religion is made up. How many religions? That's what kind of. It's not a claim. You're appealing to. There's a bunch of them, so that makes that A X false because there's Y Z A B C. Like what? That doesn't make sense. Oh, I mean, because we know it's fake. I mean, you see the name. Start there. Mythology. I mean, everyone knows it's fake. It's a myth. It's not real. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Judgment Day. I ain't gonna wait. I'm trying to think if I should just might pop some game on real quick. You know what I'm saying? Pop out some game. Okay, can I put that on there? I'll put that on the top. I wonder if that would. Make them separate. I probably get ready to call it a break because I gotta get ready to work out. I don't want to push it too late. But I might be gaming later. Play some Fortnite with the Fizz AM. I have a couple friends to get on too, so maybe do that, and then you can continue doing this later. And my dog's out, man. They're going crazy. What's up, buddy? Huh? Come on. No, down. Up bed. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Oh. There it is. There it is. You didn't say anything. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? The usual stupidity. That's cool. Goodbye. Obviously, you know it's insufficient basis if you don't know what mythology means. It's hard at its core. I mean, the statement was already there. You know what it was. You pushed it. Even in your statement, you pushed it. You were saying deflect from it. So I'm not wasting my time. I gotta go. Like I said, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go kick a workout real quick. I'm gonna kick with fam. I'll be back probably in a couple hours though. I might get on the game stream while we talk. That way some streaming going on. I mean some gaming going on. But we'll see. I gotta see. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. And we'll go from there, God willing. And sin, you can deal with it and actually look at what was discussed earlier. So you can deal with that. And yeah. I don't know if you're still there, Skylar and Lee. Oh, God bless y'all. Have an awesome night. And Ronnie, if you guys are in, yes, so God bless everyone else. Have a great night. Anyone watching this later, God bless if you're Christian, not see Christ, grace and peace. And then yeah, I'm asking more questions. This is wild, which we just talked about. I'm not, yeah. So you already proved I'm not helping you. I'm not talking to you. I told you to go look at it and you can answer questions. You keep doing the ask questions, not legit. Yeah, no. Like I was saying, so y'all take care. Till next time, peace and grace. Turn to Christ. Ooh.